good sign. Maybe you just lived to see 25, or possibly your man's Dodge 25. I don't care for another trip to a cemetery, nor see a face that I recognize in obituaries. Dressing up just to get him buried. Should've worn the opposite color since he was getting married. Nope, not today. Don't wanna hear somebody got shot today. Another child being born and the pops away. I'd rather hear somebody hit the live ray. Survive long enough so they got the cake, or some mail saying that you got the job today. Maybe I can get my props today. I'm hoping that it's hot today. Yeah, I need the sun in the sky, hoping that I woke up to some good news. I need to see the sun in the sky, hoping that I woke up to some good news. I need to see the sun in the sky, hoping that I woke up to some good news. I like to see the sun in the sky, hoping that I woke up to some good news. Sun in the sky, hoping that I woke up to some good news. Yeah, need the sun in the sky, hoping that I woke up to some good news. Need the sun in the sky, hoping that I woke up to some good news. Yeah, I need the sun in the sky, hoping that I woke up to some good news.
Most don't.
you what talent is. Working my ass off till my fingers get calluses. I got talent, I'm so talented. I got talent, I'ma show you what talent is. I can feel it changing like the beat in my head. Make it in the blaze, just repeat what I said. Not too many make it, chasing dreams and they bed. I've been awake for days so I can keep they mouths fed.
I would like to congratulate myself on my patience. Not too many rappers can come and step with the aces. I just make it happen and spit some back in the day shit. It's fucking amazing how I managed to keep rocking the patient. I'm a brain surgeon, now I neurologically changed. I keep secreting dopamine like got the truck over crazy. Got it better me, so better dreams of moderate phases. Summertimically, I bring up on the track and arrange it. The anomaly, you leave me with your jawbone hanging. Sonically, I got the keys and keep dropping bangers. Now they got me on the feature in the speech and saying it. Got the Picasso going hard on this Picasso, we paint it. Got the talent we discuss, so we get out to the favorites. For the BB to the FN, these choppers keep banging. Wanna see me, gonna test the theoretical greatness. That's level to the hate till we're reaching the apex. So high that we can see the globe, curves in shape here. These idiots can see that it's a fucking oblate sphere. Okay then, I break beats and break bread. See, I can't my senses brain just to the G-string. I'm a beat head, cause no revival, the beat's dead. But I put them in the coffin with boys like a brain dead. Who gon' be next? I got a lot of the show. I give the option, but no one's stopping to knock at the door. It's opportunities coming and I'm the one to go. I got the balls on automatic when I'm crossing the flow. Back at your door, rapping your hope, cause I had the most. Music true is up to a user sabbatical mode. Rapping the growth to get excited to rise with the dough. Cause it's an endless consumption, many keep up with the Jones. But the chip on your shoulder will leave you begging for more. Ready to go, ain't you heard a dope? Right up before, see that's talent.
I'm so talented. I'm so talented. I'm so talented. I'm so talented. You niggas want talent. Well, I'll show you what talent is. Working my ass off till my fingers get calluses. I got talent. I'm so talented. I got talent. I'ma show you what talent is. Look, I'ma show you niggas what it mean to be talented. A lot of rappers think they got it, but they ain't even found it yet. You a property novelty, ain't a rapper that's stopping me. Think it's comedy the way you niggas really try to follow me. Shout out to my mama, cause I know she'll be proud of me. Knocking all you niggas out without a care or apology. Hitting all you niggas bodies like a passing anatomy. Battle me, and I'ma throw you niggas off of a balcony. Goddamn, really wanna do this again? I'm a fool with the pen. Hope the pens come with the pens, though. Depend on the plan. If it means you being a friend, got a crowd in the stands telling me to do it again. I love all of my fans, damn it, I'm hot with my hands banging like pots in the pans. Know that I'm part of a plan rather than popping the Zan. Hope you get hit by your band, damn it, don't sleep on the game. Granted, I came in the game. They ain't relate to the pain, I wasn't treated the same. Tried to say I wasn't lame, now they see fortune and fame. Crazy how energy changed, huh? Now they afraid, huh? Should be afraid, huh? Done with the talking, now you get hit with the fade. Fuck, how many rappers on go? Not my city, not my town, let's get it though. Niggas couldn't be hotter than me up in the winter coat. Now they wanna ride a niggas wave like I'm little hope for you niggas. I pick and poke at you niggas, I pack a punch and pick you up and pick a low on you niggas. I figure fucking bust a nut on any one of you bitches. I'm making fun of you niggas, I'm having fun with you niggas, I promise. Remember when they rap like this, mouth with a spit, but they got lips. Then they wanna say they talented, they got a gift. Well suck my dick, nigga, rap like this. I'm gone, nigga, I strong arm, but alarm niggas brown with the ball on far farm for palm. Nigga come with that rum for palm or drum. My city is not fun, you fuck with the wrong one, got some. Please don't forget my name and then reclaim when I'm rich and famous. Cause rappers can rap like this and not get this when they ass get famous.
What is up, people? Music Review Monday. Back at you. Let me know if I'm too quiet or if I'm too loud. It's been a while, people. It's been a freaking while. It's been too long. I understand that it's been too long. We've had a lot of sessions. I needed more time to do stuff on Mondays, taking sessions and doing business and whatnot. So I've been gone for so long. You know, holidays and all that stuff got in the way. Personal stuff, just it got too much and couldn't really do Music Review Monday, but we are back. That song that you just heard was Talent by Picasso and Infinite Capacity off of Picasso's most recent project, Black and White. You can find that everywhere. You may notice a difference. Got me some glasses now. I'm going to be honest, I had no idea how bad my vision was until these glasses came in today, and I put them on, and I was like, would you look at that? I can actually see distance now. Yeah, so first of all, it's your boy, Ash Matthews. here at Razdabar Sound and Management. This is brought to you by Smart Boy Studios. This is Music Review Monday, an honest, constructive criticism, feedback, songwriting, production, mixing. I don't focus too much on lyricism because I'm just not that good at picking up on it. I'm going to be honest. I try, but I'm not amazing at it. Like I said, let me know if you hear any audio problems, if anything goes weird. I've been out for a minute, so I'm not going to catch everything. I need to get back into the flow of how things go. I want to build up that view count before I start playing some music. So go ahead and share this video. Quite a bit of submissions. I got probably the normal around 30 emails. I normally used to go in like order, like a strong order of what people send in, but I don't know if I'm gonna stick to that anymore. Just kind of doing what I do. But yeah, what else is new? First of all, like I said, I'm at Razdabar Sound and Management. We have a deal going on right now for 10 hours of recording for $400. You can split those 10 hours up however you want. That deal ends February 15th. You don't have to use the hours by February 15th. You just have to buy the hours, and then you can use them how you want. So hit up me or hit up Dawn, who is watching this. Dawn, you can search her up. Just type in like Dawn Razdabar, and she'll pop up. What else can I say? I don't know, except share that button. Hit that share button. So people will God, I can't talk. First day back, can't even talk. So people can hear your music and other music. What else? Like I said, I don't know how smoothly this is gonna go. It's been a while. I hope you caught that intro. I might throw that intro at the end again. I know a few people sent in some songs to premiere them, so that'll be cool to check out some new music from some people. I think that's about all I have, and we can probably just get into the music, right? That's what you came here for. You came here to hear some music and hear my opinion on it, because that's what we're doing. Let's see what we got. Oh man, it's been so long. Most of these are. Oh shit, that was not the right button. This song's gonna play. Just ignore it right now. I wasn't ready. Okay. This first one is from a local Dayton person. He just put out a project called One. I worked on a couple of songs off that project, so you should go check it out. I worked on My City and Tonight. Those are pretty cool. You should go check them out. This is... there we go. This is Too Big for the Screen is what it is. Bam. It's a Zach Daly song called I Know You. So let's jump into it. Yeah, shout out to Zach Daly for that one. Zach Daly, I know you. Man, that song sets is nice. You just start drowning and swimming in it. Love the vocal arrangement, love the melodies, love the vocal melodies. Um, really dig the production. The songwriting, the structure of the song was really solid. It kept momentum going without getting too boring for me, especially because the vibe was right. The mix was great. The one thing that stood out to me, which um, I think it's because it's usually a negative thing, and other things like the high end was like perfect. Like the snare wasn't like crashing, like snapping through and hit me in the face. The hi hats were nice where they needed to be. The vocals were on top. They had body. They were clear. There wasn't too much high in the nose. The low end was tight, but enough to make me feel it. The reverb and the effects were done enough to create the vibe, but didn't drown it out. That was really nice. And yeah, I like the song a lot. I dig it. If I had any criticisms about it, not many, to be honest with you. The only ones I have are a little bit nitpicky. Like, I like it how it is. I know if it was me, I probably would have tried to create a little bit more width in the vocals, not in the main vocals, but like there were some like ad libs and some background stuff that if he threw on a doubler, there's literally a plugin called Doubler 2, and there's another one, Doubler 4. If you threw on the Doubler 2 stereo and took the center out and basically just moved those ad-libs and those backgrounds to the side, it would just create more width. And the same with like some of the ad-libs. It works well in ad-libs, and in background vocals it creates more width and lets the vocals kind of surround you and create a cool effect. Even then to I wonder what a ping pong delay would have sounded like on there, on those ad-libs and the background stuff, instead of just like a regular delay that was stereo. I don't know. That would be something I would experiment with, but you never know how that's going to go until you do it. But I mean, outside of wanting to do that to some of the background and ad-lib vocals, that was a solid mix, solid song, solid production, all around great vibe. In terms of concept and content, definitely like real emotional. Oh yeah. The only other thing that caught me off guard was there was a couple times where I felt like the auto-tune was a little bit wrong. Like it may have corrected it to a correct, I don't know, just sound a little bit off on a couple of notes here and there. Not enough to like take me out of it, but enough that I'm like, I would have wanted that to landed somewhere else. But other than that, no, solid track. I like it. I would throw it on. What is up? Okay, if you just joined, hit that share button. I'm trying to get your music and other people's music out there and give you such specific feedback that you're not going to get it anywhere else. I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to give you exactly what I would do differently. All right, let's cue up that next song. What do we got? Okay, this is an Indianapolis artist, I believe. More of a pop R&B artist. He goes by the name Low Vibes, and this track is called Nights in July. Let's give it a listen.
We've been dancing for a while, watching one another running wild. Every time I see you smile, I turn into your reflection. We know it's real, why you wanna double check this? Everybody tell us we got this connection. I'm sick of always sleeping with the next chick. Feel like I've been running 100 miles. Kindergarten butterflies. When I look into your eyes, can't pretend it's no surprise that I want you tonight. Nights in July now, won't you be mine now? Let's go and find out. I'ma take you tonight. I want you tonight. Me and you in this moment. Don't wanna end it in the morning. It took way too long to notice that you're my only focus. I'm just glad I found a way to you and made a move, and now you're here. You don't need to say it too. I'm craving you, just stay right here. Kindergarten butterflies. When I look into your eyes, can't pretend it's no surprise that I want you tonight. Nice and July now. Won't you be mine now? Let's go and find out. I'ma take you anywhere you wanna go. Baby girl, show me what you know. Say hi, never love. Leaving all the problems at the door. I know you know this right now. Nice and July now. Won't you be mine now? Let's go and find out. I'ma take you anywhere you wanna go. Baby girl, show me what you know. You can say hi, never love. Leaving all your problems at the door. I know you know this right now.
Those low vibes. That's a little bit of a pop tune type sound. You know what I mean? Pop R&B type of sound. I like the production. I like the songwriting. There was one little part where there was a transition that felt like it ended abruptly, and I was left hanging for a second before the next part came in. The vocal performance is pretty tight. It seemed pretty solid. Um, I think for me, I like the use of stereo width on the vocals, which by the way, I don't know how much of you guys get it, because I don't know through streaming if you guys are getting a mono signal or a stereo signal, but the use of panning the vocals at the right times for stereo width made certain parts stand out better and gave it a bigger, fuller sound, like a more pop production type sound, and I really like that. The thing for me, the mix was good almost. The thing that stood out to me, two things. One, it felt like the whole track was going into a limiter or a compressor kind of heavy. And the two reasons I know that is because, one, the high end, the way the high end sounds and the way 8K and above was kind of a little bit too much. That's partially due to that. But then also at the end, when the music went away and it was just the vocals, there was a strong, like, you could tell, like, when the music went away, the music and the vocals going into a limiter or compressor, it's doing its work. And then as soon as the music goes away and it's just the vocals, you feel like this, like, you feel the vocals expand bigger and become louder and sharper and more edge to them, which threw me off. So you should back off of that. It was just coming in really hot and really loud. So it was just the overall compression and limiting on the track was a little much, which leads into my next thing. Doing that causes a bit of extra high end, and this just had a bit of bite to it up there. Maybe some of the 4K and the 8K, and I don't know how much of that, if you were to let off that compressor a bit or limiter, whatever you're using there, if it will not take away, but if it will balance out those vocals throughout the whole track, or if that won't be enough, because the vocals did sound like there was between like 4K and up, really, was all really up there, and that was almost like boosted too much. So it's not like there wasn't enough body in the vocals, it's that the body in the vocals was being overpowered by this high present end, which, yeah, will help you cut through a mix, but will also, too much of a good thing is a bad thing, which is kind of what this was like. It's almost there for me. It just needs to be tamed a little bit and not squashed so much by a limiter or compressor. But I dig the track. It has a good feel to it. It's got the right melodies to it. It's well written, but I will have to say that it doesn't grab me. You know what I mean? I didn't like. It wasn't one of those songs where as soon as it came on and he came in, I was like, oh, I'm totally in it. Like you've got like, you know what I mean? But it was still a solid track, still a solid album cut. I don't know if I would consider it a single though. It's called Nights in July. Maybe, you know, when the weather gets warmer and life feels a little bit better, maybe it'll be stronger then, and hearing it then will have it resonate differently. But I don't know. Yep. All right. Oh yeah. By the way, I've got like a hard out at 9 o'clock, so I can't do my usual like, oh screw it, we'll just keep going. Like we're gonna have to cut it off at a certain time because I have a session tonight still after this. This next song is by an artist that will actually be performing March 2nd at an event at Stone True Studios, in Indianapolis. It's Zachary Leone and myself have put together a Super Smash Brothers tournament / show. Uncle Slump from Chicago will be there. He's super cool. I met him when Zach performed up there in Chicago, and we went up there for that. Super cool dude, really cool style. You guys will dig him. And then this artist right here, which I didn't put the thing up yet, will also be performing. And we are, like I said, having a Super Smash Brothers tournament. You can win $100. We'll have a DJ as well. Plan to have some food and some fun. So March 2nd at Stone True Studios in Indianapolis. If you can make it out, come make it out. If you can't, let's listen to this song. It's called Star Power, and he's got a feature on it by Steve Jones. Let's check it out.
Trying to unlock the power within like Jinchuriki, but the key always seems to be shrouded in deep obscurity. Hold you back and then claim it's for maintaining peak security over the seeds they harvest before they can reach maturity. It worries me at times. I prefer to be curried by the current. Does that perfect me that lives purposely get a turn to reach the surface? Me versus me, which version leaves and which proceeds to flourish? I'll search the seas for eternity if that means I keep on learning. Even if the water's turbid, I'm a goner for certain. I'll keep working till God drops a curtain on top of this person. My burden is my legacy, my ancestral pedigree, and I'm burning candles at both ends to handle expectancies. Respectfully connect with me because it's stress relief and healing. I'm especially impressed when we can show empathy towards feelings. Collectively, we're a recipe for success in all our dealings. Our destiny is what's meant to be set free from all these ceilings. You got powers deep within that you never even know, Gotta reach into your soul, you can keep your star dimmed or release and let it glow. Gotta reach into your soul. You got powers deep within that you never even know, Gotta reach into your soul. You can keep your star dimmed or release and let it glow. Stop sleeping on your goals.
My vision out of sight, now check the lens. So obvious, I'm an addict for the beat, I can't pretend. Lost inside my very thoughts, they getting deeper. So I swam to the shore, I SOS, just me, myself, I need no friends. I follow commands, you know I do what Simon says. Steezy run, but don't chase shadows, boy, I'd rather set these trends like back when grouping was a thing. But now 2 legs been looking bent. I just got up off my high horse, trying to hop into a Benz. I know they looking aloof, rare appear out of the blue, a genie like poof, stoop kid leaving his stoop like who? Ric Flair fresh off the tube with a couple of goons, Looney Tunes how I be drawing conclusions, triple of flow but I do it so lucid, Simon they saying my rhythm a nuisance, I'm killing them softly and I hand me the noose, killer collab like a moose, ducked off down in the goose, Simon we losing them, usually wanna come vibe with the tunes when I'm out of my roof, I tell them pass me the oop, 3 with the 2 in the front when the pressure is on me, you know I'ma shoot, I rap a fool out of shoes, Simon say give me the loop.
You got powers deep within that you never even know, Gotta reach into your soul, you can keep your star dimmed or release and let it glow. Gotta reach into your soul, you got powers deep within that you never even know, never even know. Gotta reach into your soul. You can keep your star dimmed or release and let it glow. Release and let it glow. Stop sleeping on your goals.
Lost inside my very thoughts, they getting deeper, so I swam. I follow commands, you know I do what Simon says.
That was Simon Said, Star Power featuring Steve Jones. You know that though, because you can read. I dig the style of the track. I dig the bars. I dig with the shovel. What do I want to say about this? Because they're like the one thing that keeps throwing me off is like there's no bass track in this. Like it's just the kick and the percussion and like that one little sample, right? So because of that, there's this weird off balance between the vocals and the beat because there's no real low end sound to really balance that out. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, it makes the vocals sound like distant, maybe too compressed, a little thin. The feature vocal had a little bit too much high end. Should have thrown a de-esser on that. And the one thing that was cool though was that like the beat itself has a lot of like reverb going on in it with all of it. And so their use of reverb and delay to make the vocals sit into that was really good. But they didn't sound like I don't know if it was the recording or how the recording was treated, but the vocals just felt like flat to me. You know what I mean? There wasn't enough life in the vocals, which made it like lesser for me. I really wanted it to like be up there, but it was just like this kick and like no, I was waiting for the bass to come in and it just didn't. But I dig the rapidy rap, you know what I mean? I dig the bars, I dig the style. I say dig too much and I'm going to try to stop, but that's probably not going to happen today. But yeah. Man, I don't know what else to say about that. I was trying to dissect the vocal mix that whole time because I was trying to figure out why they were so flat and a little thin. And I didn't really come up with a good concrete reason why. There could be several different things. Also, I apologize for not responding to you guys' comments because they weren't showing up on the computer, but they are showing up on my phone, so now I have them. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is a song that I have been meaning to listen to, and finally today I can get around to listening to it. It's a new track by another Indianapolis artist, Dead Silent. It's called Paranoia. Let's give this one a listen. Why don't we? The song is dope. I really like the song. What I don't like is the mix. Because, ow. Okay. Number one. So much high end. The hi-hats, the closed and open hi-hats were like taking the hair right off my head. Just shoo. So much high end. On the vocals too, it was very unevenly balanced between the low end and the high end. Like everything from like 4 or 6K up was just boom. Excuse me, and everything below was just like the only thing that really in the mids or lows that was coming through was his vocals at times. And then when the other part came in, it was like everything, like the entire mix on the vocals changed on that one part, and it was almost better. It fit a lot better, but the hi-hats were just right there, cutting me off. And then the high end on the vocals as well too. But like the bass became like so drowned out from, like, I don't know if you are running this track through some heavy compression to make it louder, like you're just slamming the hell out of that limiter to try to make it louder, because it was a really loud track, but it was making the high end awful, which it was probably awful to begin with going into it. And then like the low end felt weird because it felt like at times that there were like notes crashing into each other in the low end, because there was this weird like rumbly. And then like on the running out of time, the hook part of it, it was, I don't know what the method was to create that width, but it was like there was a lot of weird phasing effects that was like making my head spin, on top of like the level and the high end and the phasing on the stereo of the vocals and the hook. It was just like spinning in my head. I love the song, but the mix is killing me. I couldn't do that again. It was so much high end. There was just not a balance. Like it was just real off, and it was killing me. But man, do I like that song. I like the song a lot, but I hate the mix. And honestly, the mix may not be that, like, it's not great, it's not good, but it may not be terrible. But if you're throwing it into a limiter that hard, it's going to bring out all those problems. Like, you could hear at the end when the beat went away, and it was just those vocals that, I don't even know if those vocals were in the song anywhere else, but at the end, those vocals were just like, boom, just cut through, and you could hear how just slammed and squashed they were. But I love the song, man. I would say remix that bitch so it can get the mix it deserves. Next up is a really talented artist that I like a lot. I've listened to his songs get better, not just in songwriting and performance, but also in mixing and everything over the last couple years. And he said he watched a bunch of YouTube tutorials and worked on his mixing a lot for this one. And wanted me to check it out. So this is Wolfie, Trust Nobody, Part 2.
Call it a moment of weakness, and you could say that I miss you, but I won't tell you my secrets. Yeah, I guess that I got issues, but I know that you need this, and you know I won't fix you. So if you hate the discreetness, then maybe we shouldn't continue. Won't love a stranger, she wonders why I don't trust nobody, not even
man, I was waiting for that to go into such a bigger place. You got me so hyped to cut it so short. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I wanted that to get so much better. Oh. Okay. First of all, I like what you're doing with this song. I like where it's going. The two things. There's only really two things for me. There's a bit too much low end in the vocals. They just seem, they're not like boomy, they're not like muddy. It's just a bit too much low end to where it sounds like the song is vocals. And then when the other stuff came in, it felt a little bit better, but they were still a little bit too much. I love what you did with panning the vocal harmonies and stuff. That was awesome, the way you put those together. I would EQ those harmony side parts a little bit more to kind of make them thin those out a little bit so they can blend just a bit better. They were good. They were good, but they could be a little bit better if they had a little bit extra of the low end rolled off. But that main vocal, put a low shelf. I don't know, man. I'm going to say 260, around 260 hertz. Put a low shelf, drop it about 3 dB, and it'll smoothen the whole track out. The other thing is a compositional thing. It's mixing and compositional is also to help that, what I'm talking about. There's like a bass in there, but it's like a real high register bass. There's no really bass, like bass instrumentation below like 100 or 150. It's like pretty high up there. So like add in some type of, not sub bass, but add in some balls to it, a bass with some balls, so you can like balance out this track with a nice low end that makes it smoother. And I think you'll be golden. So yeah, put a low shelf on those vocals, add some low bass to round out the whole frequency spectrum, and you should be tight. I like where you're going with it. I like the song. I like the songwriting. Let me. Oh yeah, man, hit me up about it, and I'll give you more specifics if you want to send me. It's short enough if you want to work on some stuff and send me another version later. Then I will be glad to do that and give you advice. Sorry, I got distracted. Anyway. Yeah. Let me go on to the next one. Another one. This is a guy. Very descriptive. I don't have an intro for this dude. So we're just going to throw it out there and see what happens. He goes by the name Black Mozart. Believe it's rap and hip hop. This song's called Fatherless Child. He sent in two. This one had a more interesting name to me. So let's give it a listen.
Down the drain, all because he from the gutter. Out the mud. His mama was his father and his mother. She's functional on drugs, but the kids suffer. You know, the man of the house was his older brother. Yeah. He just had a baby, he ain't wear a rubber. His 12-year-old sister already a lover. Why? Because a pedophile uncle used to touch her. Some nights he would just slide up under the covers. She was scared and she didn't want to argue with him. She did. Because she didn't want no problems with him. But now because of that, she talked to all the niggas. Yep. It just depends on who calls her quicker. She was just looking for a father figure, but she didn't plan on getting syphilis. Old enough to drink now, but she's still a kid. Father line blank on a birth certificate.
He wasn't there to teach me how to shoot my first basket, but I learned, didn't I? Hey, I got pretty damn good at it too, didn't I, Uncle Bill? Got through my first day without him, right? I learned how to drive, I learned how to shave, I learned how to fight without him. I had 14 great birthdays without him. He never even sent me a damn card. I ain't need him then and I don't need him now.
Son was a king but didn't know how to hold a throne.
Why?
Because his papa was a rolling stone. Hard to be a man with no one to show him. OGs picked up the pieces of a broken home. So son ran the streets and learned to hold his own. He'd X-Men out when he hold a chrome. He quit his pizza job to make some provolone. He made greater cheese when he sold his own. He made all his sales off his mobile phone. Always roaming but never go to Rome. He lived in the streets like a mobile home. His dog wasn't eating so he throw a bone. Like Macaulay Culkin, he gave homie loans. He's on his way to be his dad's celly. Kites asking son, why didn't you mail me? To son, dad's pronounced deadbeat.
Sometimes it's hard to smile when you're fatherless. She's just a fatherless. He's just a fatherless. I'm just a fatherless child. Sometimes it's hard to smile when you're a fatherless child. Sometimes it's hard to smile when you're a fatherless child.
He getting stacks now, his pockets getting fat now. But slowly he can feel that monkey on his back now. A couple of his boys went and got clapped down. He can hear the beats from them wiretaps now. Target on his back now, dodging all the pat downs. He needs advice with no one to ask now. His pops walked in that yard trying to max out. To think he could have been a king like Sacktown. Death Row thinks they should kill, so he backed down. His homies lost and jealous in that shack now. Look, the DNA all starting to match now. His right hand man starting to crack now. So he becomes a witness to get some slack now. Man, he falling boxed in like Pacquiao. All because he had no dad round. He's in the same cell block as his dad now.
I ain't snitching on nobody from Harlem, man. I give you a couple cats down in D.C. doing their thing, out of town doing their thing, but I'm not snitching on nobody in Harlem, cause when I come home, I'm still gonna be the king.
Sometimes it's so hard to smile when you're a fatherless child.
Dude, it's a great song. It's got a message. It's got a good story. It's got a cool female thing in there. You got some TV and movie quote things going on in there. The instrumental's super dope. It's very powerful. It's a powerful song. That's the way to describe it. It's a powerful song. The only thing really is really it's a matter of EQ, and a couple of leveling things. First of all, I understand that some of the EQ decisions I could hear were made because of the size and the composition of that instrumental. You've got that piano that piano in there is like super dope, but I can understand that it's going to be difficult to cut through that piano with your vocals. But you gotta figure out a way to do that doesn't make them. Your use of EQ and compression has to feel not as obvious and thin out the vocals a little bit, because it did kind of squish them and thin them out as you're trying to get them up and above that piano. One thing that may help you with that is that instrumental. I don't know if you have the track outs for that or if you just have a 2-track, but bring that high end down, man. Those cymbals and hi-hats are really getting in the way. Like, the piano is going to be is difficult to get your vocals to get in front of, but those hi-hats are making it 1,000 times more difficult. If you can cut those out, the high end of your vocals can shine through a little bit easier, and you don't have to smash them. On top of that, um, the quotes, like the clips from the shows and stuff, um, super cool. Because they are ripped clips from video of whatever, don't know where you got them from, but you're gonna want to EQ those in a way that fits them over the instrumental, where they don't quite sound as muffled, because they were pretty muffled. The couple of them, I knew what was going on because I knew what it was from, and I know the lines, and I've seen it a million times. But the other ones, I'm like, I don't know what it was even said there, because it's a little too muffled. You have to figure out a way to EQ them into there that works a little bit better. The female parts, when they came in, were super hot. They were so loud, and there was so much in the mid highs and highs, like 2K, 4K, and then even up into the 8K and 10K range, that it was just, whoa, man, that was a lot. I had to physically back up because it was too much. So not only were they way louder than what your vocals were, but they were also just so much high end. And there were parts where there was like, you had like layered the different female parts, right? But you didn't separate them at all. So they were just stacking on top of each other, creating this chaotic, noisy thing, which somebody else mentioned that they liked the track, but it was noisy. And it's noisy because it's a busy instrumental that you were trying to punch your vocals through, and then it sounds like the whole track, you are running that through a compressor or a limiter, which is going to raise that noise floor, and it's kind of squashing it, making everything kind of a bit noisy. Especially an instrumental in a song like this, you want everything to breathe a little bit better. That's like the main thing, is that this track didn't breathe the way that it should breathe. But anyway, back to her vocals. When you have them layered, like, EQ the hell out of some of them, really bandpass them, and like telephone effect type stuff. Like, cut them out, get them into their own spot, pan them, and don't be afraid. You don't have to use all those vocals. Like, figure out which ones are more important, place them in the stereo field, EQ them out so they blend, throw some reverb on them to push them back, keep the one that you want to be the standout one, as like a little bit louder in the middle, and bring all of them down, and that'll level it out and make it feel more comfortable, help it breathe better. And yeah, it just needs it just needs some cleaning, you know what I mean? Like, it's a great song, it's a powerful song, that's the word for this one, powerful. It just needs cleaned up, and it needs to be more open and breathe and have some life, rather than just being this kind of noisy squash thing all the way through, where like the vocals at times kind of punch you in the face or feel too thin. Yeah. Let me look at some comments real quick. Sorry, Chase, I didn't invite you. I was a bit of on a time crunch. I'm not back fully into the Music Review Monday thing again. I'm slacking and lacking a bit here and there. I understand that, but I haven't got to your song yet. Yours might be coming up really shortly, actually. Yeah. Let's go on to the next one. Okay. This next one I'm going to review is a song I already know, but I guess part of me just wants to showcase it, more than technically, like, actually review it. I will review it, but I've already heard it, but they submitted it, and I got to do my due diligence. It's a hardcore metalcore band from Indianapolis. They put out an EP last year called Banged Up, which I really liked because there was a concept throughout it. It sounded really good. I liked the style. It really impressed me. And they just put out a new single. There's a video to this as well. It's called Anxiety. Let's check it out. God damn, that shit rocks. That was Perceptions with Anxiety. There's a music video for it. It's really well done. It's dope. You should go check it out. Really, really like this band. This, I believe it's a 4-piece from Indianapolis. They're super dope, man. They're really dope. Their music has cool messages and meanings. They've got a cool story. They're really cool people. If you're into that song, if you dig that, if that's your shit, go check them out. If I had any criticism on this song, first let me point out 2 things. One, I love the songwriting. There was never a moment that felt boring. They keep the momentum going. The switch-ups are timed. The variation in the sound is great. Love it. There's the one part where I had that stutter in the guitar, that was super dope. Down there in the breakdown, there was like this weird bend that was going on. That was so cool to me. But yeah, if I had to criticize anything, I just feel like there were times, mainly during the melodic singing part, that the guitars and the snare were kind of getting in the way of the singing vocals. Like for me, the only thing was that the clean vocals weren't coming through as strong as I wanted them to. And because of that, I don't know all the words. I want to sing along, but I just kind of half sing a melody that I'm pretty sure is there. That's really my only criticism, though. Otherwise, it sounds awesome. Okay. Yeah, that breakdown's sick. Yeah, you guys dig that. I'm glad that I've got a variety of viewers that like different types of music. Shout out to you guys for enjoying different types of music and being open-minded. Right on. I love you guys. Anyway, let's keep going. What time is it? 8:14? Okay, cool. We got about 45 minutes. Oh, shit. We got to move through these. All right, this next one is from another Indianapolis artist. He's a rapper-producer. He's got a project coming out pretty soon. This is a cut from that project. He wanted me to review it, talk about it. So it's James Otha off of his project he's working on right now called Limbo. The song's called Repeat. Let's check it out.
It'll never be enough, and that's the power struggle, and you don't want to get caught in that shit, but fuck it. Hey, yeah, come on.
I didn't need no one's help. No. I did this shit by myself. Yeah. I get up, bed, but don't sleep. No. Y'all follow leader like sheep. Yeah. I be on point like a 3. Yeah. Walk away, flooding the street. Do what I do to repeat. Yeah. Fuck your shit, I'ma repeat. Fuck your shit, I'ma repeat. Yeah. Wait. Hop in with the bullshit. Why you act like you pull shit? Bitch, your hand not a full clip. Yeah. I be standing on the side till I calculate my time. Then I get up there and shine. Yeah. I be on top, but I know you a bottom. Trey say you got it, I told him I got him. Fuck a protector, position, I got them. Ayy, yeah. I got the sauce, yeah, come with the pasta. Smoke so much gas, you would think I'm a roster. Asking I'm good, yeah, I'm on submittals. These people see now I dog instrumentals. You be depressed, but I've conquered my mental. See, really, lessons ain't hard. We just assuming they are. One swimming pool in the yard, but live by the lake. Afforded by every mistake. I say you built the estate, you know that you're fake. You see it in every way, and yeah, you still remain the same. No. I did this shit by myself. Yeah. I get up, bed, but don't sleep. No. Y'all follow leader like sheep. Yeah. I be on point like a 3. Yeah. Walk away, flooding the street. Do what I do to repeat. Yeah. Fuck your shit, I'ma repeat. Ay. Fuck your shit, I'ma repeat. Hey, wait, back to back, wait, go ahead. Another blunt, I don't go to bed. At a track where I'll go instead. Hey, Yeah, you be up nice with friends, yeah. I be up nice on binge, ayy. Not stopping for the rims, yeah. Won't stop for the bins, ayy. I need my mama a crib with a view. If I keep ego around, he might shoot. That's when you catch me with baggies of shrooms. Don't tell the feds. It be like once a month, so I get rest. No, I don't need no help smoking instead. I don't do shit that don't grow from the dirt. If it's synthetic, don't know if it work. You got a trip where you tell me it's worth. Ayy, wait, why am I here? What am I doing? These the questions that I got. Still ain't seen no answers, no. So I'm asking them a lot. All these bitches pop his pussy, fuck them. All I need's my thoughts. I did this shit by myself. I get a bed but don't sleep. Y'all follow leader like sheep. I be on point like a 3. Walk away flooding the street. Do what I do to repeat. Fuck your shit, I'ma repeat. I didn't need no one's help. I did this shit by myself. I get a bed but don't sleep. Y'all follow leader like sheep. I be on point like a 3. Walk away flooding the street. Do what I do to repeat. Fuck your shit, I'ma repeat. Fuck your shit, I'ma repeat.
Fuck your shit, I'ma repeat. Hey, fuck your shit, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, James Otha. Dope. Yeah. I fuck with the vibe. Definitely sounds like in your wheelhouse, but it sounds like you're still growing that sound that you've been creating, that you created all last year through like the 4 projects you dropped last year. You've taken the sound that you have and you've been building it and evolving it into something unique and very solid. Definitely love where you're headed. Your mixing has gotten miles better. So shout out to you for that. The vocals are definitely they're almost right where I want them. Almost. One quick thing to me was that I'm assuming you made the beat. That sample that's going on. Do you have a stereo enhancer, stereo widener, something like that on it? Because I feel like it is, and if so, I like it. But I would say maybe tone it back a little bit. It felt a little bit weird at some points after a while. But I mean that's bottom of what I want to get to. But like I said, the mix is almost there for me. I feel like your vocals are a little bit hot around 4K and a little bit in the mid-range, like 2K. One thing my mind instantly goes to is opening up the EQ, taking a multi-band EQ, or whatever EQ, grab an EQ, parametric EQ, grab around 4K, maybe a little bit less, 3.77K, around there. Hard Q, make that bandwidth pretty small and do a nice little cut, and then maybe boost around it. Maybe not. I don't know yet. And then maybe also somewhere around 2 or 1, somewhere in there, maybe a really wide Q and kind of bring that down. And then maybe in addition to that, I think the one thing that you just really need for this track to be like pretty much right where I'd want it to be is some multi-band compression between 1500 and 6K. We'll have 2 different bands. You're going to have one that's like 1500 to around 6K and another one that's like 6K and up. And then really quick release, really quick attack, really quick release, like whatever's the quickest, and use that multi-band compression to catch those peaks that are in that 4K range, and even some of those higher peaks up near 8 and 9K, because those, I was going to say throw a de-esser on it, but I mean it's the same freaking thing. It's just you're going to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. But it was just like this mid-range and upper mid-range that was at times just being a bit too much. When I kicked the sub off, towards the end, and I could hear that without the sub, there was a bit more balance to it, but that's because you're not getting that low end. And with the sub back on, it really stood out with the sub off, and just through 8-inch monitors, it wasn't quite as prevalent, but it was still there, obviously. But yeah, there's just a couple little EQ things that I think could be fixed with some multi-band compression in those areas. Yeah, I think that would get it about where it should be. Another thing that felt weird was that the like 250 to 500 range felt like it was lacking, but I don't know. I mean, that's like a compositional like beat thing that you may want to add something in there to kind of round it out. I think it might help balance the vocals as well. But with the one thing I did like was that when I did kick the sub off, the bass response in the 8-inch monitors felt really real. I didn't lose all the bass that was there, so good job on that as well. Okay, we got to keep it moving because I'm going to run out of time. Oh, here we go. This is also another indie artist. This is a premiere for this song. I have to pee, but I need to hear this song. This is one of my favorite producers and artists from indie. Let's see what this song is like. It is the man, the myth, the legend, Aries, Do It for Lil Saint. He produced it. Let's check it out.
December 3rd, and I, Aries, am still allergic to bitch ass niggas. Aw shit, I just got some hate. That's the type of shit that really make a nigga day, okay? Don't give a fuck what a bitch nigga say. I just want this bitch to come and shake her ass for Lil Saint. I mean, say what you want, but you can't lie and don't tell. Rolling up this blunt and I can't hide the dope smell. My bitch bad about as thick as some oatmeal. Never gave a fuck cause I came close to no L's. Aw shit, I just got some hate. That's the type of shit that really make a nigga day, okay? Don't give a fuck what a bitch nigga say. I just want this bitch to come and shake her ass for Lil Saint. I mean, say what you want, but you can't lie and don't tell. Rolling up this blunt and I can't hide the dope smell. My bitch bad about as thick as some oatmeal. Never gave a fuck cause I came close to no L's. Fuck all the bullshit, baby, go and get her back quick. Bad bitch accent, how did I bag this? My kush strong, to smell it out of Calabasas. Pole boy, catfish, side us, some crab legs, ugh. Let me put this dick in your stomach. If the money present to me, tell your man to keep running. I don't never lie about shit, it ain't no point in me stunning. You just my bitch so you can suck a nigga dick or something. Now give me the loot, never gonna lose. I'm allergic to a loss, different than you, quicker to move. But you niggas only talk, out with a few, family the crew. It get ugly if we walk, and if we gotta do the walk, I bet somebody get it chalked. I'm just trying to fuck you shorty while we run our bread up. Cut that nigga off, cause I can see you fed up. Girl, my favorite view of you is when you got your legs up. Watch me beat it like a drummer, change my name to Questler. I don't need no type of love, I just want all my bread. We the type to come leave that shit like unrest. We decide my lungs, I can breathe with no air. And I see what you becoming, that shit is so dead shit, that's ghost shit. Ride a smoky gas like it's legal. Shot my cousin Sean, but it's Aries for the people. Fuck along your bitch and clean my dick off with your t-shirt. And get her back in there like I don't know none of you either. Aw shit, I just got some hate. That's the type of shit that really make a nigga day, okay? Don't give a fuck what a bitch nigga say. I just want this bitch to come and shake her ass for Lil Saint. I mean, say what you want, but you can't lie and don't tell. Rolling up this blunt and I can't hide the dope smell. My bitch bad about as thick as some oatmeal. Never gave a fuck cause I came close to no L's. Run it up, run it up, run it up, shake. To sum it up, what is done might not make it. Fucking up, only one might get taken. Under none, what you want, I've been played. Run it up, run it up, run it up, shake. Sum it up, what is done might not make it. Fucking up, only one might get taken. Under none, what you want, I've been played. I'm just trying to fuck you shorty while we run our bread up. Cut that nigga off cause I can see you fed up. I'm just trying to fuck you shorty while we run our bread up. Cut that nigga off cause I can see you fed up. I'm just trying to fuck you shorty while we run our bread up. Cut that nigga off cause I can see you fed up. I'm just trying to fuck you shorty while we run our bread up. Cut that nigga off cause I can see you fed up.
My favorite thing about Aries is that he has such a distinct sound. Like, you know Aries instantly. He does a good job of, like, in his beats he uses, like, a lot of the same sounds. Like, that crash sound, I know instantly is Aries. It was interesting that this was a bit of a different type of vibe that he brought than normal. Not lyrically, a little bit in his delivery, but definitely in the beat, which is really interesting, really refreshing. I do want to say that this is the best mix I've heard from Aries ever. Definitely, easily, it's the most balanced mix. his ad-libs weren't all on one side like they used to be. That was an awesome improvement. His hi-hats and snares didn't punch through and hit me in the eye. They were so perfectly balanced and right there where I wanted them. The bass was nice and present and tight without being too much or muddy or anything. Definitely the best mix I've heard from Aries. And definitely the stuff I want to hear him talking about, he's talking about. It's a fun track. I love the upbeat energy of it. The one thing I was kind of disappointed in, though, was that normally Aries, his hooks get me instantly, and I'm just in love with his hooks. This hook didn't do that for me. Not saying it's a bad hook, it just didn't get me like, it's not pretty. You know what I mean? You know, if you know a song Pretty, it's not pretty. Or even Questions. Those are two really good ones that stick out in my head right now. But I felt like Aries, who I consider like one of the kings of hooks, didn't give me the hook I wanted on this. But I do love the mix. My criticisms on the mix are cut your vocals around 1K, maybe a little bit lower. There's a little bit of mid-range in there that was making them a little lumpy right there for me. And throw a de-esser on it. If you cut somewhere in that mid-range to make it bounce a little bit better and throw a de-esser, freaking perfect, man. Yeah, and if hopefully the rest of the project that you're working on has a mix that's good on it as well, because I've been excited to hear Aries make music that I love the mix on. Aries is one of the only people who my heart forgives some of the mixing that I don't like because I love the song so much. And that's just how it is. That almost never happens. I think there's only Aries and Aries. Aries is the only person. And I don't know why. But yeah, it's almost there for me, man. It's so close. Okay, let's keep it moving. Next one. This is
I've been in the trench.
Shit. This is I hit it too quick. This is a Lima, Ohio artist. His name is C Diamond. Let's check it out. Song is called Run It Up. It's got a feature on it. Let me get that right there. Oh my god, I have to pee so bad, you guys.
I've been in the trenches, count bitches, is you kidding me? I ain't really friendly, don't offend me, may you rest in peace. Shooters like I'm heroes, I swear to God, we ain't shooting threes. I've been doing this shit, now it ain't new to me.
No doubt, it's DJ Suspense. We are the streets.
DJ Suspense.
If DJ Fiesta Boy ain't on your mixtape, then who is?
In the field, you ain't cutting up. Better go get your money up. Got hundreds on me at the 40 tuck. Catch 30 young when he running up. Ain't backing down, ain't letting up. My doors ain't letting up. I'm on the block, we vested up. You come and shop, invest with us. Been no man, ain't got we trust. I keep it close like it's a must. They was on my trail, now they in the dust. Don't trust a hoe, she'll set you up. When Fredo died, I pulled a cup. I swear to God, can't get enough. You don't wanna smoke, come and take a puff. Where I'm from, it ain't no sun, it be mostly cloudy. We be shooting, ain't no hooping, I'm just getting started. I could take a basic bitch and turn it to a Barbie. Trade the coupe into an S6 or a new Ferrari. There's diamond gang to the death of me. I've been in the trenches, count bitches, is you kidding me? I ain't really friendly, don't offend me, may you rest in peace. Shooters like I'm heroes, I swear to God, we ain't shooting threes. I've been doing this shit, now it ain't new to me. You ain't talking about money, then I ain't trying to speak. I know they hating on me, but we in different leagues. This 40 hit you, it's ripping tissue, put you to sleep. They artificial, I keep my pistol to keep it simple. I'm on top, not in the middle, it's evidential. Bitch, I be reppin' in any city I get to with fundamentals. For being gentle is so essential. This the life that I live. I ain't there going back to the place that I been. Used to trap late night, trying to come up on the Benz. If he thinking I'm a lick, 40 hit him in his chin. Real life, that real shit, that feel shit. I keep pipe, the bricks white like Bill Clinton. Ain't no question what I'm smoking on. Came into the game and turned the oven on. Dancy, why you doing wrong? Look, I'm getting bands, my nigga run it up. I ain't had no crumbs coming up. They ain't show me love, got it on my own, so fuck a hand though. I be out here solo in the field like it's blackout. You don't put in work if they just use you as a lookout. Frontin' on the gram with them bands, get you took out. So I ain't had no pots of pissin'. Riding on the opposition, spot them dropping, we can't find you, then your family end up missing. That's just how we handle beef. I'm thuggin' till I'm underneath. I don't do the meeting. If we speaking, I'ma keep it brief. Shout out every single motherfucker that believe in me. Y'all just keep me going. 40 cars of commotion. It's like everything I do, I did for you, you let me broken. Put my heart into this shit, them niggas know I don't be joking. If I said it, then I meant it. Put them hitters in motion. We'll make a nigga famous on the net without promotion. I be chosen, I hope you know. Pockets stay on sumo. Play your cards right or we be drawing like it's Uno. We be on to that. Came up by the trenches, did I mention I need all of that? Never spend a shit, hang on the green, ain't talking ornaments. You ain't with the shits, we know you don't be out here scoring shit, so stop with all the flexing. Every year I took a lesson. I done came inside the game and took it over with no question. Devil on my soul, don't be thinking I'ma get to heaven. Bitch, I came in with the weapon. Call the shots from my section. We be signing like it's wet out. Hope we got your protection. All these guns inside the closet, a nigga started collection. Face card valid, made me several bands with my connection. Had to stick to the ejector, stack this money, nothing extra. Drink big, hustle hard, I'm just getting better. Had to run it up, a nigga fell in love with all this cheddar. Had to run it up, you all the boy official, no better, nigga.
DJSuspense.com.
See, I like how C Diamond's voice sounds now. Before, in other songs I've heard from him, I didn't like how his voice sounded. I don't know what's happened since the last few months that I've been gone, but I like the way his voice sounds now. I like the way the feature's voice sounds. The instrumental and the style definitely feels like their wheelhouse, both of them, and it works really well. But I hated the beginning because I had no idea what the fuck was going on. And the ending with that DJ drop thing was loud as shit. But then outside of that, the only problem is that like the mix is here are your vocals in a box, and then here's the instrumental. C Diamond's vocals sounded like there was way too much around 600 or 700 hertz, and then a lot in like 8 or 9. So like this, it was just like a little boxy and nasally, and then a lot of high end. And it was like way above the instrumental. Like there was like the instrumental felt like nothing. It just felt like a back burner thing. Like the instrumental was like way back there and quiet. And there was like no bass. It didn't balance out with the vocals. The vocals just were like, I don't like the EQ on the vocals, and they're a bit too compressed. But as far as their delivery and their style and the instrumental choice and like the stutter things and that, like all that works. It just needs a mix on it that sounds right. Yeah, it's just, even if you turn the beat up and took the compressor or limiter off the master bus, because it sounds like there might be one on it, and turn the vocals down a little bit and turn the beat up, that right there is going to make a world of difference. Then adjusting the compression on the vocals, re-EQing the vocals to fit on the instrumental better, and then you probably got something you're looking at. I don't know where you got the instrumental. I don't know if the instrumental you got was already really compressed and that's what took some of the bass out of it or not. But these are things to consider. I have to pee so bad. I think I've heard this song that I'm about to do, so we're going to go to this song, and then if it's what I think it is, then I'm going to go to the bathroom while it's playing. If it's not, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm about to pee myself, guys. This is really cool. This is a band. It's a single from their EP coming out soon. Let's listen. Yeah, those guys are really cool. Love the songwriting. Love the it feels like a throwback to my like Paramore, My Chemical Romance days. You know what I mean? It's got that pop punk vibe that you gotta love, right? For me though, the only things, a couple mixing things to me that just aren't setting right with me is somebody else said it that they didn't like the doubled vocals, but the instrumental is popping. I agree. I don't like the choice of doubling those vocals like pretty much throughout. I feel like if you just had the one vocal in the center, not quite so thin and high, but add more body to it and put it thick and in the center, it would have a stronger, warm feeling. Which then made me realize a little bit further into the song that the guitars sound great. The drums sound good. The bass is a little bit lacking for me. It was a little bit gone in the mix. But that there's like this whole empty space of body that I'm missing between like 250 and 600 hertz, really. That it's lacking the meat and potatoes, you know what I mean? It's got my sauces, and it's got my soda, and it's got my whatever, but the meat and potatoes of the like right there in that low mid range that gives it body and fullness wasn't there. And I think that's a mix partially from the bass being a bit buried and partially from EQing some of the body out of the guitars. I know previously I had done that to guitars because I wanted the mid-range to come out in the guitars and really, have a lot of edge and bite to them, right? But then later, after coming back to that mix, I realized like there's no fullness to the mix at all. The guitars, like the life was sucked out of the guitars. Yeah, they have edge and grit, but it sounds dull and not meaty. Otherwise, love the song. Let's keep going. Let's keep it going. I got like 15 minutes, you guys. I got 15 minutes. I'm trying to hit these last ones. This next one is from Burdan. I never know his name. Burdan. Whatever. It's called Late Nights. Let's check it out.
You look like a supermodel. Curves got me full throttle. Mine work like Aristotle. Where you going? I'ma follow. Pull up in that Maserati. You got your own money. Ballet, stunning shades. Yeah, the summertime shot. Playing with that piston on your lip. Dime Perignon, girl, come take a sip. Party ain't over, come stay for a bit. Yeah, I put my hand around your hip. I dip, you dip, we dip, okay. We can make love in this dark room. I can get you wetter than a tide on a full moon. Red dress, red bottoms like you reppin' Pyro. Yeah, your body brazy, baby, you should let me slide through. Hazel eyes, slender thighs, and you know she fine too. Know you tired of them guys, so we should ride soon. Got a bottle of the dime, Julio with the lime juice. We can spend our nights out on gas if you want to. I want you to ride for me. Mercedes SL going down for a creek. Feeling like pop, all eyes on me. Ain't worried about the fame, you all I need. Late nights and good vibes, champagne in my ties. Late nights and good vibes, champagne in my ties. Late nights and good vibes, champagne in my ties. I can spend all night staring into your eyes. Whipping through the city like I'm Diddy, yeah. 16 kicks clean, bumping pretty Ricky, yeah. Man, I pushed a couple bricks to earn a pretty penny, yeah. Mama got me out the hood like that kid from Philly, yeah. Gucci, Louis, Tiffany's and Prada, yeah. I can't even pronounce the other names of your designer, yeah. Sipping down Julio, triple sec, we just some minors, yeah. I just wanna be the one to fill all your desires, yeah. Every time I'm with you's like the very first time. We don't have to creep, but you could be my left eye. About about that do or die like you came from Bed-Stuy. I could see the universe look in your eyes. Rose and foreplay, your legs spread like ballet. My head game on entree, your poutine like filet. You blow me no cocaine and swallow me like champagne. My stroke game on octane, that's so flame, it's insane. I'm just trying to find the one for me, yeah. You the finest girl that I truly ever seen, yeah. Pristine, you a queen, feels like a dream, yeah. Damn near ready to go out and cut that ring, yeah. Vacay in Bombay, the whole world's your runway. Just two for this world way. Your lips taste like sorbet. Smooth man like Soul Train. Young gypsy like No Name. Whip it down that highway, switching every other lane. I want you to ride for me. Mercedes SL going down for Creek. Feeling like pop, all eyes on me. Ain't worried about the fame, you all I need. Late nights and good vibes, champagne in my ties. Late nights and good vibes, champagne in my ties. Late nights and good vibes, champagne in my ties. I can spend all night staring into your eyes.
I wonder if that was my fault. Alright, yeah, sound track. I really like this song. It's all in the vocal melody for this one. Like, I started singing along, at least humming along the vocal melody. Dun, 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 dun. I really like it. I think it sounds like a really good reference track for a song. I don't know that you would have to re-record it, but here are the mixing things that I would do. The vocals sound really dry and really unprocessed, which they may be. This may be, I don't remember, this may be one that he sent me. It was like, hey, this is a rough mix of like something that we're working on, da-da-da. I feel like it was, but I could be wrong. Anyway, they're really dry, so like I would cut a little bit of the low end just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. They're just a little tiny bit muddy for me. Add way more reverb, do some more creative things with some delays. I would crank up the auto-tune on that. Like, it's not quite in pitch at most of it, and it would actually sound really good with some heavier auto-tune on it, especially when you throw in that reverb and stuff. You had some delays that were panned, ad-libs that were panned all the way to the left. Put those back in the center, throw a double or cut out the middle, and just put them both on the sides. Add some extra reverb to those and delay on those. I like the treatment you did on those one parts where you put a bandpass filter, the telephone effect thing. That was a good switch up that felt right with some more, like I said, reverb and delay to create that vibe. Like, the song's there, the vocal melody is there. I think it just needs more of a vibe created with the mix. And I don't know that you would need to re-record it. I feel like you could re-record it with a little bit more feeling and swagger and charisma and sexiness to it, and that would really make it stand out. But yeah, those are my mixing things. Man. Oh, man. I can probably only do a couple more. I'm going to do this one. Got it. Give me 1 second, you guys. I can only do a couple more.
Yeah. Well, boys, we hit the jackpot this time.
Jackpot. Just hold me down and we ain't gotta change. Since I've been up, the shit ain't been the same. My heart been so numb, I feel like Novocaine. I splash when I drip, I might just leave a stain. Love me for me or we ain't gotta change. My heart been so cold, I never love again. Just give me my meds of health to ease the pain. Just give me my meds of health to ease the pain. Just hold me down and we ain't gotta change. Since I've been up, the shit ain't been the same. My heart been so numb, I feel like Novocaine. I splash when I drip, I might just leave a stain. Love me for me or we ain't gotta change. My heart been so cold, I never love again. Just give me my meds of health to ease the pain. Just give me my meds of health to ease the pain.
Lately been tripping, moving with the strap. Been loving some bitches that ain't love me back. Dripping and swerving lanes on Biscayne. I know my kids love me, that'll never change. She text me, she tell me how she in love. My heart on my sleeve, but I won't give it up. Activists got me thinking about my rights. That bitch said she love me, she won't even fight. Buying designer everywhere I go. Just left out the jeweler, everything froze. You say you my nigga, bitch, you know the code. We emptying clips and nothing on hold. Niggas, they plotting, switching on the team. The bitches, they fucking everything they see. I got some little foreign bitches on the road. Rolling my wrist, you know I'm getting choked. Lean with the Sprite, I'm mixing with the team. Hit up the pharmacy, give me what I need. Turn up the mic and let the shit breathe. You know I'm afraid to give you all of me. Treated my heart like it was a token. Left you with everything, man, it's broken. Here you been lying and we ain't spoken. Forgiving everything, getting focused. Just hold me down and we ain't gotta change. Since I've been up, the shit ain't been the same. My heart been so numb, I feel like Novocaine. I splash when I drip, I might just leave a stain. Love me for me or we ain't gotta change. My heart been so cold, I never love again. Just give me my meds of health to ease the pain. Just give me my meds of health to ease the pain. Just hold me down and we ain't gotta change. Since I've been up, the shit ain't been the same. My heart been so numb, I feel like Novocaine. I splash when I drip, I might just leave a stain. Love me for me or we ain't gotta change. My heart been so cold, I never love again. Just give me my meds of health to ease the pain. Just give me my meds of health to ease the pain. I went from rags to rich to fucking and loving the baddest bitches. Ayy, I went from poverty living to showing you niggas that I can go get it. Ayy, now I run the city, ain't a choice. Got the baddest bitches, you ain't know it. Now I'm in my city riding big things, big toys, big range. Yeah, bags at the bags, cash stacking fast. Fuck a hater, make 'em mad now. Gucci dress and Burberry rag, hanging all on my ass now. We talking all a big bag now, with big amounts with all cash now. VIP getting litty, all the bitches with me, yeah we going bad now. Niggas they know that I'm really with it. I got 100 niggas with it. 9 million on the hip, swear to God, we'll go ahead and go and get it. $100 million nigga now. Bottle service bring 100 rounds. Mr. Liddy, watch me bust her down. Hey bitches, you fucking or not? Hey, just hold me down and we ain't gotta change. Since I've been up, the shit ain't been the same. My heart been so numb, I feel like Novocaine. I splash when I drip, I might just leave a stain. Love me for me or we ain't gotta change. My heart been so cold, I never love again. Just give me my meds of health to ease the pain. Just give me my meds of health to ease the pain. Just hold me down and we ain't gotta change. Since I've been up, the shit ain't been the same. My heart been so numb, I feel like Novocaine. I splash when I drip, I might just leave a stain. Love me for me or we ain't gotta change. My heart been so cold, I never love again. Just give me my meds of health to ease the pain. Just give me my meds of health to ease the pain.
Yo, that shit rides, man. That shit rides. The vocal delivery, the performance from everyone, the performance on that was great. It was nailed, just boom. There was nothing, felt shaky. You nailed that shit performance-wise. Mix-wise, the vocals are very clean and clear, and the auto-tune on them perfectly applied. They sound... The vocals as vocals sound really good. Now, the mix overall. Oh yeah, also the beat, the production was super dope too. But the mix overall, the vocals by themselves sound really good. The instrumental by itself sounds really good. Here's the problem. The entire mix was narrow. Everything felt right here. All the vocals were right here. All of the beat was right here. There was like no panning done to anything. Everything was very narrow and down one lane, man. You need to take some of those layers and widen them up. Take some of those ad-libs and widen them up. I don't know why the beat didn't have anything panned. Everything in the beat was down the center. So it just didn't wrap around you and suck you into the song. And on top of that, the vocals were super dry and really, not really loud, but way louder than the beat. So if you could bring all those vocals down a bit, like damn near 6 dB, pan some stuff around, pan some ad-libs, some layers, maybe throw on a stereo enhancer, doubler onto some of the background vocals, something like that to create some width and widen things out, and then throw some reverb and delay on that bitch. They were so dry. They weren't in the instrumental. They were just loud and center. They sounded great. It sounds really like, I liked how they sounded and what you did to process them, but they were just on the beat. They weren't in the beat. It wasn't a song. It was, here are my vocals and here they are on top of this beat. So like with that, if you can fit them in there by turning them down, throwing in some reverb and delay, throwing in some panning, creating a landscape of a mix, it would be an awesome song. That's the only thing holding it back. And maybe I would have even on that hook, I would have sent those vocals maybe to another bus, another track, and thrown on some fake harmonies and cut the EQ on that a lot and threw some extra reverb just to add that extra layer and push those to the side just to give it a bit fullness and separate it out from the verses a little bit. It was separated from the verse because it had a lot of auto-tune on it, which was done so well. The auto-tune was perfect. Anyway, yeah, that was really dope. Damn, Yeah. All right, let me go. Okay, I can do one or two more songs. To answer Queso's question, I am typing them in because when I okay, so this is the thing. I know I have the thing on there where you can the email on there, but I take right now, just so you guys know, my plan to do this. I used to do it every single week. I don't have time to do that. We're too busy here at Razdabar. I'm too busy with Smart Boy Studios. We got too much going on. So for right now, the plan is to have Music Review Monday once a month at the end of the month, which means throughout the whole month, you can send stuff to this email. So just send it to the email. If you want to message me and be like, hey man, I sent something in for Music Review Monday, that put your name in my mind, so when I see it, I'll be more likely to do it. But anyway, so yeah, it's once a month, and when you send them, send an MP3 of your song, send the your artist name and the track title, because then when I download it, like before the show, the 15 minutes before the show, I'm downloading all the songs and changing the file names to have the artist name and the song name. So if you send me an MP3 and in the subject of the email and in the email you have your artist name and the song name, and your file of the MP3 is your artist name - your song name, I'm 100 times more likely to pick it because it saves work for me. Anyway, I download them, I change the names, and then I literally just copy and paste them in the texting that I put up. That's how I get the names up here as I'm playing them. For instance, this next track that I'm going to grab right here, I click it, and I click it, and I copy, and I come back, and I open, and I paste it, and I hit OK, and then I make sure the size is right, and then I turn on the text, and then I go back and I play the song.
I'm shine down, ho. Get it how I'm living, had to get my money up. Feeling weed all in the blunt, smoking till I'm feeling stuck. I just been so faded, I can't lie, it's kinda fun. Pouring me in my cup, drinking till I had enough. Get it how I'm living, had to get my money up. Feeling weed all in the blunt, smoking till I'm feeling stuck. I just been so faded, I can't lie, it's kinda fun. Pouring me in my cup, drinking till I had enough.
I've been faded, I've been wasted, life's a chance, I have to take it. Shorty give me head, she brainy, she just want a man, don't claim me. Off the shit, I'm looking pissed, but let me crack a smile though. I'm the people's champ, so I'ma have to learn to smile more. Ready like Freddy, be on your head, please don't make me. I'm living life like it's gravy, that ass is fat, super cakey. I'm on that fuck it, I'ma lose it shit. I ain't new to this, I'm often called a lunatic. I ain't doing shit, I just be low key, cause I'm working on my grind. And I know my moment's coming, I'm just waiting on my time. What you don't know, you could find out if you read between the lines. Oh bitch swearing that I need her, but she been and left my mind. Over time, counting dough, spread that money on the flow. You not sucking, there's the dough, only fucking hoes that go. You ain't know, take it slow, hit the weed, try not to choke. Deep in the water, hard to flow, hustling harder, let it show, whoa.
All I gotta do is prove everybody wrong, they doubted me. But to me, I don't gotta prove shit. Shine down. Get it how I'm living, had to get my money up. Feeling weed all in the blunt, smoking till I'm feeling stuck. I just been so faded, I can't lie, it's kinda fun. Pouring me in my cup, drinking till I had enough. Get it how I'm living, had to get my money up. Feeling weed all in the blunt, smoking till I'm feeling stuck. I just been so faded, I can't lie, it's kinda fun. Pouring me in my cup, drinking till I had enough.
Unapologetic, life is fucking hard, but I don't sweat it, so forget it. I just really need to stay in my zone. I'm so enthusiastic, I'm fantastic, trying to live out all my dreams. Put the pen to the paper when I was 17. I had a dream, I woke up and fucked up the prophecy. I always think of what it would like to be popping, so I'm on the road making plays on the highway. I'm in the studio making music my way. Had to get it how I'm living on my own. Roll my problems in the swisher, then I take it to the dome. I'm just trying to be one with my thoughts and let my pen bleed. On my way up to the top and I'm moving at God speed. Emotions taking over, I ain't noticed. You could try to knock me off, but you can't knock my focus. I'm truly blessed, but sometimes I feel I'm cursed. Put it in the verse, smoking perp when I'm feeling hurt. Get it how I'm living, had to get my money up. Feeling weed all in the blunt, smoking till I'm feeling stuck. I just been so faded, I can't lie, it's kinda fun. Pouring me in my cup, drinking till I had enough. Get it how I'm living, had to get my money up. Feeling weed all in the blunt, smoking till I'm feeling stuck. I just been so faded, I can't lie, it's kinda fun. Pouring me in my cup, drinking till I had enough.
Love the hook on that. Oh my god, that hook got real sticky. That hook got real infectious and came into my soul. I like that hook a lot. The mix is a little bit better than I've heard some Sean Don stuff before. I don't know if it's the reverb or if it is... It's definitely the pan vocals. I don't know if it's just the EQ on those or also the EQ on the reverb, because at the end I could hear that a lot of this tone that was bothering me, that was making things muddy, was partially in the reverb. So don't be afraid to EQ your reverb, guys. You can EQ some of those muddy parts out of your reverb track, but also just his vocals were a bit loud and just a bit muddy. Maybe they needed cut around 250, 300. Turned down a little bit, throw on a de-esser. I don't know if the compression was causing some of those, some of the sibilance. There was just quite a bit of sibilance. Excuse me. But a de-esser would definitely help, and a little bit of EQ stuff. Turn them down, maybe not compress them so much. I love the hook. Love the hook a lot. The verses were cool for like the first half, but then it kind of just there wasn't enough of a change up for me, and so I just kind of was like, just bring the hook back. I just want that hook back, man. I just want that hook back. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I got time for one more real quick. And since I already had it downloaded, and since I'm only missing one song tonight that I was gonna do, so we'll do this last one, but then I gotta go. I got a session coming in here in a little bit. But real quick, this will be the last one. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll do one more. We'll see. You don't know. Maybe this one will be short and I'll have time. It's Stiff C, Hit the Line. Let's check it out.
Lyrics of lust slip through the forks of my lover's tongue. Cooler than an ash hotter than the black spots on the sun. Look at what you done, boo. Look at what you done, boo. See the bigger picture. Look at what you make me do.
Bro, little known fact about me, I love this type of shit. Oh my god, I don't know what it is. Really, really catchy, sticky, fun tracks like this. I love them. I don't know why. This one hits me really good. I fucking love this. I don't know why. It's just, it puts me in such a good mood. It makes me want to dance. I sing along to it. It's jiggy for sure. As 18 would say, this joint is hella jiggy. It is. Here's the thing. Turn your vocals down a little bit. Don't compress them so much. Put a de-esser on because you got a lot of sibilants, a lot of high end coming through. Don't be afraid to, in a song like this, the vocals can feel a bit muted if you make some cuts in the EQ and it kind of takes what you may feel as some of the presence out. In a song like this, it would actually work. Even you could probably low shelf some of it around 500, just a little bit, just to kind of make them sit into this instrumental and become an instrument. This is the type of thing where you want to be able to understand what you're saying, but you want your voice to kind of be an instrument to go with this vibe and drown into it. Add some extra reverb to it. I want your vocals to drown in the, not drown too much, but I want it to swim in this instrumental so it has a better vibe, you know what I mean? Yeah, I really like where you're headed with this. Oh, and there was a few things that were a bit pitchy. It sounded like some of it was going through auto-tune, but maybe like use some actual pitch correction and just kind of fix some of these notes that didn't quite seem right to me, or maybe up the auto-tune. I don't know. Either way, I really dig the track. It just needs a little bit of few mixing techniques. Lay off the compression of the vocals, EQ some of the vocals out a little bit so they become a little bit more muted and intertwined and blended with the vocal or with the instrumental. Add some reverb and let that shit swim. Fix some of those little pitchy things, and you've got yourself a nice little ditty right here that I would jam out to. Anyway, like I said, submit music all through the month to that email that you see on the screen down below, musicreviewmonday@smartboystudios.com. Just flood that email with them. I'm just going to be picking them. Honestly, I just 15 to 20 minutes before the show, I go through and I start randomly downloading them. I usually play them in order that I got them, but maybe not every single one. There's just too many to go through. I can't play all of yours. If you try to submit during the show, I probably won't get to it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Usually not. So submit throughout the month. Yeah, it's been Music Review Monday. I'm glad to be back. I forgot how much I missed doing this. I forgot how much you guys loved it and being part of the community. And my phone's going to die soon too anyway, and that is shitty. But anyway, guys, I've got a session coming in a little bit, so I got to prep the studio for that real quick. It's been nice having you. Remember, oh no, what did I do? Hold on, guys. I forgot to prep the thing. I got all excited about the thing, and I didn't prep for the thing. I'm almost there. But anyway, yeah. If you don't know, Ash Matthews, Smart Boy Studios, coming at you from Razdabar Sound and Management in Dayton, Ohio. If you want to book a session, let me know. We're pretty booked up for the next few weeks right now, but hit me up. If you want to submit to the show, the email's down there. Submit through all the month. Again, end of the month, Music Review Monday is what I'm doing right now. Too busy to do it every week like I used to. But like I said, you guys, thanks for being here. Remember, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Your boy Ash Matthews. I'm glad to have you. Catch back next time. I think February 25th is what I'm shooting for.
Niggas want talent. Will I show you what talent is? Working my ass off till my fingers get calluses. I got talent. I'm so talented. I got talent. I'ma show you what talent is. I can feel it changing like the beat in my head. Make it in the place, just repeat what I said. Not too many make it, chasing dreams and they get. I've been awake for days so I can keep they mouths fed. I would like to congratulate myself on my patience. Not too many rappers can come and step with the aces. I just make it happen.
amazing how I managed to keep rocking the patient. I'm a brain surgeon, now I neurologically changed. I keep secreting dopamine, I got the drug over crazy. Got the better me for better dreams of moderate phases. Summertimically, I bring up on the track and arrange it. The anomaly, you leave me with your jawbone hanging. Sonically, I got the keys to keep dropping bangers. Now they got me on the feature in the streets and no saying it. Got the Picasso going hard on this Picasso, we paid. Got the talent we discuss, so we get out to the favorites. For the BB to the FN, these choppers keep banging. Wanna see me, gonna test the theoretical greatness. That's how I said the hate, terror reaching the apex. So how can we can see the globe, there is a shape here. These idiots can see that it's a fucking oblate sphere. Okay then, I break beats and break bread. See, I came to my senses, brain dead to the G-string. I'm gon' be here, cause no revival the beat dead. But I put them in the coffin with bars I can bring dead. Who gon' be next? I got a line at the show. I give the option, but no one's stopping to knock at the door. It's opportunities coming and I'm the one that go. I got the balls on automatic when I'm crossing the flow. Back at your door, rap at your hope, cause I had the most. Use the truest stuff to it, use a sabbatical mode. Rapping the growth, to get excited to rise with the dough. Cause it's an endless consumption, many keep up with the Jones. But the chip on your shoulder will leave you begging for more. Ready to go, ain't you heard a dope right up before? See that's time.
Well, I'll show you what talent is. Working my ass off till my fingers get calluses. I got talent. I'm so talented. I got talent. I'ma show you what talent is.
Look, I'ma show you niggas what it mean to be talented. A lot of rappers think they got it, but they ain't even found it yet. You a property novelty. Ain't a rapper that's stopping me. Think it's comedy the way you niggas really try to follow me. Shout out to my mama, cause I know she'll be proud of me. Knocking all you niggas out without a care or apology. Hitting all you niggas bodies like a passing anatomy. Battle me, and I'ma throw you niggas off of a balcony. Goddamn. Really wanna do this again? I'm a fool with the pen. Hope the pens come with the pens. Don't depend on the plan. If it means you being a friend, got a crowd in the stands telling me to do it again. I love all of my fans. Damn it, I'm hot with my hands banging like pots in the pans. Know that I'm part of a plan rather than popping his hand. Hope you get hit by your band. Damn it, don't sleep on the game. Granted, I came in the game. Man, relate to the pain. I wasn't treated the same. Tried to say I wasn't lame. Now they see fortune and fame. Crazy how energy changed, huh? Now they afraid, huh? Should be afraid, huh? Done with the talking, now you get hit with the fade. Fuck. How many rappers on go? Not my city, not my town. Let's get it though. Niggas couldn't be hotter than me up in the winter coat. Now they wanna ride a niggas wave like I'm little hope for you niggas. I pick and poke at you niggas. I pack a punch and pick you up and pick up low on you niggas. I pick a fucking bust a nut on any one of you bitches. I'm making fun of you niggas. I'm having fun with you niggas. I promise. Remember when they rap like this? Mouth full of spit. Probably got lips. Then they wanna say they talented and got a gift. Well, suck my dick, nigga. Rap like this. I'm gone, nigga. I strong off an alarm, niggas. Brown with the ball. I fall from for palm, nigga. Come with that rum, for palm or drum. My city is not fun. You fuck with the raw one, got some. Please don't forget my name and then reclaim when I'm rich and famous. Cause rappers can rap like this and not get this when they ass get famous.